Welcome to our home on this very warm July day. All right, so we've been thinking a lot about Assisi, Italy, and just how special it was. We got to lead, I believe it was 14 retreats there. And it was planned again, and then it had to be canceled because of the pandemic, and it just hasn't been able to be picked up again. But boy, those 14 years were just so magical and so special, so spiritual and really life-changing for us, each one. So in the beginning, we had large groups, like 30 or more, and then it kind of dwindled in size, and we realized that an ideal group was around 14 or 15. That just seemed to work the best because we took people on trips, and that was a really good number. So one year, we only had 5 people that signed up, and we called, and it looked like there was only going to be 5, which was okay. We were totally dedicated and committed, but it just works better. I thought in my heart, if we just had one more person, it would just work better for everyone, the energy of one more person. So we were praying about this at home, and I decided, I'm going to go to the Catholic Church. Now, I'm not Catholic. Not at all. Barry was raised Jewish. We don't really know that much, but Assisi it's a Catholic place, and the places that we visit are all Catholic. I thought I'll go to a Catholic church, and my friend, who's a very devout Catholic and went to this church, she had showed me a special room that's a prayer room, and people go there round the clock 24 hours a day, and they pray. So I went to this special room, and I just sat there. I didn't know if I should kneel or what I should do, but I just sat there and just felt the energy, and I prayed so deeply that we could have one more person in our Assisi retreat. And part of me felt like, so I looked around at the other people, and they probably were praying for the health of a family member, or something really serious and important. So part of me felt like, what am I doing here? But I continued with my whole heart. So here's the miraculous part of this story. At that same time, I don't know if it's the same minute, but pretty much the same day, yeah, way across in Australia, this beautiful, beautiful woman named Sister Sally was with her family in Australia. Australia, yeah. And she is from South Africa, where she's in charge of a beautiful orphanage for children. And she was able to have a visit with her family. And she decided that she had a trip planned to Rome, and she thought, I've never been to Assisi, and wouldn't it be wonderful if I could go? But I would like to go if there's a retreat, if something's all set up. So she Googled retreat in Assisi, and she Googled the dates that she
the exact dates.
Yeah. We came up, only one.
And it was the exact dates of our retreat.
So her brothers and sisters were concerned, very protective of Sister Sally. And they said, you don't know these people, they're not even Catholic. And, it could, they were very protective. So what they did, they took our website, and we have about, at that time, maybe 100 articles on the website.
Like a couple of hundred, yeah.
these maybe 11 brothers and sisters took these articles and they read all of them, between them, and they were then going to meet back to see if we're okay people. Well, the verdict was it was going to be okay. They read all these articles and they said, I think it's going to be okay. They're not Catholic, but I think you'll have a good experience. So she wrote on our, we got an email, and we were traveling to raft the Salmon River in Idaho, and there was a place where we were going to go out of cell phone range in probably 5 minutes. I said, Barry, we just please check your emails. Maybe someone wants to come to Assisi. I just held that hope. And he said, oh.
Can I tell this part?
You must be embarrassed to tell this.
It's very embarrassing, but I read this email from Sister Sally, a nun, right? And she wanted to come to our retreat. And she didn't share a lot, but something I'm embarrassed to say, but I had a judgment. And I said, Joyce, there's a nun who wants to come to our retreat. And we picture someone very formal and in robes, not wanting to do what we do, right?
Barry was very naughty. And I said, Barry, we're going to contact this woman, If we have a nun, we have a nun. We did picture these long black robes, and you gotta know we don't know that much. So I contacted her and I told her what we do, and I said, are you still interested? And she wrote back. This was we got the email after the river trip, and she said, I'm very interested. I'd like to sign up. So she did, and we had no idea what to expect. And in walks this when the retreat was starting, this amazing woman with a headband and wearing blue jeans and a colorful top, and just a little bit younger than us, and just so adorable, like the most precious person.
With a really infectious laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Her personality and her love of God and her love, everybody felt it. In a way, it just made the retreat so special for all of us to have her there. And I reflect on that because, yes, it was an unusual thing to pray about, and yet an answer came in such a miraculous way. And I want to encourage all of you to pray and ask for what you're needing. Not necessarily a new car or something like that, but ask for what you're a spiritual blessing on your life. And this woman, Sister Sally, she came again another year, and just she continues to bless our hearts on a daily basis. And the special thing is that she watches these videos every week too. So
thank you, Sister Sally, all the way in South Africa, for really being so connected with us.
Yeah. Imagine what a beautiful job she has. She has 76, these beautiful little African children under her care, with helpers, of course. Right. All right. So the power of prayer.
Yeah. And it's you can pray for little things too. Like, this thing that Joyce prayed for, she felt there needed to be another person at the retreat. So, don't hesitate. If there's a small thing that you feel guided to pray for and ask for, that's beautiful too. You don't have to limit your prayers for healing or love. It can be for whatever you need.
And the answer may come in a way that you don't really expect. I mean, for Barry, like a nun? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think we need a nun. But wow, what a blessing! She's such a blessing.
Sorry, Sally, that I had a judgment. Of course, she knows this story.
You didn't know, Barry.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
All right. So, also a song from Assisi.
Right. Yeah. So, I was going to sing a song I wrote about St. Francis's prayer, but I'm deciding instead, because of the story about Sister Sally, during the retreat, Sally just sang this song that she loved and I'd never heard, and I want to sing that song for everybody. I don't know who it's by, and I wrote another verse in the beginning, but it's very simple. Each day was busy at too fast a pace, and then you touched me with a moment of grace. Each day was busy at too fast a pace, and then you touched me with a moment of grace, and each rare moment that I felt this presence, I shall remember and forever cherish, and each rare moment that I felt this presence, I shall remember and forever cherish. And what that song reminds me about is that it's the moments of life that mean so much. You know, one moment of love, one moment of feeling joy, one moment of connection, one moment of being aware of God's presence in your life. It's these moments that make the whole day. We need to stop thinking of wanting more, you say, wanting more moments, but just to celebrate each moment and give thanks. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I like this verse. Don't worry about anything, but pray about everything, and ask for the help that you're needing, and give thanks for all that is given. Yeah. So we're going to end this with our gratitude to each of you who are watching our little videos and writing to us and encouraging us. It means so much.
We'll keep doing these videos. We're really enjoying it.